Hey guys, Fusion Timmy here. Do you like anime? Me too. And that's exactly why we're gonna be taking a nostalgic look back at all these different types of food products that have came out over the years. You see, with such big anime franchises such as Dragon Ball, there has been all kinds of products over the years. Look at this. This is a Dragon Ball cafe in Tokyo, Japan, and it looks amazing. It's like a 4-star Dragon Ball burger with a side of fries, and there's like stars on the fries, and even the plate is like Shenron, which is pretty cool. If you think that's pretty neat, you'll probably like this as well. See, the Japanese company Lawson actually did this promotion where they had Goku French fries. Might be stupid, but I don't actually know what the second thing in the picture is. I couldn't really find any information on what exactly it's supposed to be, but I'm assuming it's probably chicken of some kind. On the topic of fries, when we talk about these crazy Super Saiyan 3 fries, I have no idea who actually made these, but you can't tell me this doesn't look a little insane. Like, are those even fries? Something about the fries looks weird, man. This whole picture is just goofy. Somewhere in Japan, they had some kind of contest, I believe, where they had different people make bento boxes, and these just look insane. Here's some of my favorites. I think my favorite happens to be Goku and Vegeta. I just think this looks amazing. Like, it looks like straight out of the anime. I don't know how they did that. And speaking of, in Japan, KFC actually had a huge collaboration with Dragon Ball. Look at this picture of Colonel Sanders in Goku's outfit. He's holding a 1-star ball, which is certainly a choice. This was a promotion that was actually for Battle of Gods. Back when Battle of Gods came out, it was meant to be a huge movie because Dragon Ball hadn't really been around for years. You have like a picture of Goten and Trunks sitting beside the other 6 Dragon Balls while Colonel Sanders holds the 4-star ball. So I guess technically he did have the 4-star ball in a different place or something like that. My theory is that maybe they would switch the balls around. I don't know. Another picture of the outside actually shows that they had like chicken buckets that were also themed in Dragon Ball. I just thought this was cool. Also, to go along with this promotion, they also would give away different bottles. So you can see there's one with Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin with hair. I just wanted to mention that. We got Bulma. We got Kid Trunks and Kid Goten, you know, just fusing. We got Boo. And of course, we have Super Saiyan Goku and normal Goku. But you may not notice, they each have a Dragon Ball with a different star count, with the Super Saiyan Goku actually having Super Saiyan hair. I don't know how in the world this is supposed to work, but they look really cool. What I also think is really interesting is that instead of being a Super Saiyan on this particular bottle, it happens to be Shenron. So maybe you could get 2 different versions that would both have Super Saiyan Goku hair. So you've just went out to eat and you've had a great time eating some Dragon Ball food from KFC, you know, maybe some bento boxes. You went to the cafe in Japan. You need something to wash it down. Well, I got you. How about some Dragon Ball Ramune? It looks pretty good to me, and believe it or not, I've actually tried this in a previous video on the channel. Now, it's old, I don't even really recommend watching it, but this was a really decent drink. I mean, it's a pretty good flavor. But if that's not your style, how about some basic tea? You can get a Goku or Vegeta Ultra Iced Tea, man. I don't know about you guys, but I do like me some tea. Oh, but maybe you want something with a little more kick. Well, here is some soda from the company Ocean Bomb. I typically see these at my local FYE, you know, for your entertainment. They have a lot of random stuff, especially anime-related stuff. You should definitely go check it out. But the company Ocean Bomb made all of these different drinks, and they're really cool looking. They even have both Goku Black and his Super Saiyan Rosé form. But okay, maybe that's still not doing it. You need more energy. You're tired. You need something to kind of get your day jump-started. You see, there is also energy drinks. You can have the Power Boost of Vegeta. You can have Spirit Bomb. Or you can have Warrior Power from Piccolo. I really don't know what the difference is in flavors. I've never actually had these, but they do exist, and I just thought they were pretty cool. And also, another company made something called Dragon Ball Z Flying Nimbus. Once again, I have no idea what the flavor is supposed to be, but I guess if you want to drink a Nimbus, here you go. Finally, while we're on the topic of energy, let's look at some energy formulas. If you like G-Fuel, they actually had a promotion where they had a Frieza Force bundle, which is insane. One of them literally has the Ginyu Force on it. And some of the other ones just have like Goku, Frieza, standard stuff. But in another promotion, it was just flat out Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Ball Z one looks kind of cool, but I think I still prefer the Frieza one. I mean, I just wouldn't expect them to make a Frieza product line. That's pretty crazy. But if you think that's crazy, you're going to think this is even crazier. Because they made a Gohan Crunchyroll energy formula. And not like a cool Gohan, Kid Gohan. It's apparently blackberry tea, which, I mean, it's probably pretty okay. But, like, why tiny baby Gohan? I don't know, man. That's so crazy. Well, now that you've had some time to let that settle, maybe you want some snacks. So how about we look into some Dragon Ball snacks? Also, I meant to mention this earlier, but there is actually even more ramen, which there's Piccolo, there's Goku, another Goku, and then on top of that, you have Trunks and Goten. I have no idea what the flavors are supposed to be, but they're probably good. It's hard to miss. On the topic of gummies, look at these really cool 90s vintage gummies. It says on the inside that it comes with a free collectible internet decoder game piece inside. Play to win for a great prize. I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. I mean, this is just something that's a product of time. I really like the artwork on it. You can tell that it's got a bit of a foil on it. The light would probably reflect off of it. It's pretty cool. And what even crazier, it also said that there's free tattoos inside. Collect all 4. So there was 4 tattoos inside of this, along with a internet decoder game piece. I just think that's really cool. That's a lot to get out of some gummies, man. I don't ever see gummy boxes doing this anymore. But if you think that was pretty cool, you're not ready for this. We have something that's even more perfect. We have Perfect Cell. And this is very similar. As you can see, it comes with the free tattoos inside, except for it has Cell on the cover. But now we actually get more information on the internet thing. You see, it says right here, play the Brax Dragon Ball Z Internet Decoder game 2 and see if you're a winner. 2? So there was a first one. This is the second. I wonder if maybe the Goku box was the first line and this happens to be the second line. I'm not sure. You're supposed to place the game piece against the designated area at DragonBallZ.com. I wonder if that's actually still around. Oh, it's still around, all right. It's the official Dragon Ball website. However, there's definitely not going to be anything from this still there. When you would do it, it would reveal a hidden message on your game piece. And if you see a winning message, you could follow the instructions on screen to redeem a prize. So essentially, this was just a way to earn free prizes. And the grand prize would be a trip for 2 to Dallas, Texas, and have your voice on the Dragon Ball Z cartoon. I'm actually curious, who got the voice of this? So I actually looked into it. I have no idea who won and got their voice onto Dragon Ball. This is an interesting mystery. Let me know if you guys find anything on this. Please tell me, because I can't seem to find anything on it. This is some kind of mystery. Because apparently, whoever won this got their voice on a Dragon Ball, which is pretty huge. I just think that's kind of insane to come off of a gummy box of all things. On top of that, you could win skateboards, toys, videos, more fruit snacks, apparently. And then, of course, Dragon Ball card packs. But while this gummy box is pretty interesting and all, it's its own story, there's still more to go through. So let's continue. There's also these newer Dragon Ball gummies that you can also find at FYE. I've actually tried these myself, and they are strawberry flavored. Unfortunately, they don't have different ball numbers. They're all the 4-star ball, but I don't think it matters that much. They taste good, though. If you ever get these, they are pretty solid, believe it or not. I would highly recommend. If gummies just isn't quite your strong suit, maybe you would like some mochi. You can get a Boo blueberry flavor, which I just thought was kind of nice, because let's be real, Boo just kind of fits with this sort of thing. Boo loves candy. It makes sense that Boo would be on the cover. There's also some Shenron mochi, which I just thought was really cool. I mean, the Shenron packaging looks amazing. It's peach flavored, so if that's more your style, there you go. You can also get this from FYE. Maybe you're not much of a fruit candy type of person. Maybe you would rather have some chocolate. Well, there's all different types of Dragon Ball chocolate. We have Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta, and even finally, we have Goku. I do believe that there's more out there, but since there are so many, I'm not going to show them all here. But there is a lot of Dragon Ball chocolate bars out there that you can go try. I imagine they're pretty good. It's kind of hard to mess up chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, did you guys know that Reese's had a collaboration with Dragon Ball? Not too long ago, you could actually find a box that had Goku on it. But the thing is, whenever you would look at it from the left or right side, it had a bit of a foil. so it would turn him into a Super Saiyan. I thought this was really cool. You could get a Dragon Ball Z Reese Puffs box. Is it that important? No, I just think it looks cool. However, what's one thing you guys have always wished you could have from Dragon Ball? I wish I... No, that's the problem. You're thinking Dragon Balls. Think bigger. That's right. Senzu beans! All types of people have tried to replicate the senzu bean formula to no avail. All right, I'm going to show you guys some senzu beans. Just a couple. Firstly, we have these Dragon Ball Z bagged senzu beans. Now, I have had these myself. They are not great. They're not great. You know, you would eat them and you're thinking, maybe this is going to be pretty good. What was you expecting? It's a bean. And unlike the ones in the show, they don't heal you. I do not recommend, but you could try it for yourself if you like. They're only a few dollars. However, I have never tried these, and they may be slightly better. These are slightly different senzu beans. Upon closer inspection, it says that it's fruit-flavored candy sours, so that's probably gonna be interesting. It's not gonna heal you, but maybe you'd like it for a quick snack. Before we move on to the next anime, I wanted to mention the collabs that Dragon Ball has had with McDonald's. I forgot to mention this earlier. One collab had Shinron on a bag, while Goku and Frieza were on boxes, along with a Kami's logo cup, which I just thought that was pretty unique. This was made a promotion for just Dragon Ball Z in general, I'm pretty sure. But very recently, actually, when Dragon Ball Daima came out, they had a new collaboration. You could choose to either get the Goku chicken sandwich, or whatever Piccolo's got going on. I don't know what that's supposed to be, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That looks like some kind of chicken, cheese... what is that purple thing, man? You guys tell me. What has Piccolo got in his cup, man? Is that milk? What is that? And of course, mixed shaker fries, which those fries do look extra good. I don't know, man. They look like they'd slap. They don't look like normal French fries. And of course, it's got Bulma on it. With that being said, if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, let's move on to something else you guys might recognize. So for starters, did you know that they have a actual One Piece cookbook? I know a lot of people aren't aware of this, but you can find it at a bunch of different stores. And it's supposed to have actual recipes from the show. As you can see, the book looks pretty nice. It has Sanji on it, and of course, he's ready to serve you some food. What's even cooler about this, though, is the actual recipes inside. As a basic example, look at Luffy's favorite, meat on a bone. That fits his character perfectly. I don't know if you guys actually remember this, but I do. In the bottom of the image, it actually shows a little panel of Sanji being like, okay, let's see, what would you guys like? And Luffy's just like, meat on a bone! He is so thrilled to have his meat on the bone. The picture of the meat on the bone is actually quite nice. I kind of want to try that, man. It looks pretty good about right now, as a matter of fact. But believe it or not, that's not meat. That's eggs. You see, what you do is you take a chicken drumstick and you put it within an egg. And then, around it, you have breadcrumbs. And, you know, with some cooking magic, it's pretty good, apparently. On the inside, it looks like this. I don't know how this would taste, but it's basically just an egg with bread around it. I mean, it's not exactly what I had in mind when I heard meat on a bone, but maybe it's pretty good. I mean, it looks good. But how about a Sky Pea lunch for a gold hunt? So, I found this picture off Reddit where someone actually made it, and it looks pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I would much rather eat this than the meat on a bone. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sky Pea lunch looks like a banger. But if you want something a bit more basic, here's some sandwiches. Yeah, there's even a recipe for sandwiches from One Piece. I thought this was pretty cool. Maybe someday I'll try making these. However, if you're not a cook and you would rather just get something from somewhere, you can do that too. You see, in Los Angeles, they actually have a One Piece cafe. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty amazing. I'm not exactly sure what it's all supposed to be, but there's one with Sanji, there's one with Luffy, and there's also one with Frankie. I'm not exactly sure, there might have been more. I imagine if it's an entire cafe based around One Piece, there's probably all sorts of food in there. From what I can tell, it looks like the packaging that you get is not based on the food that you have. It can be any type of food, but you'll get a random packaging. But I know, there's something else that looks immaculate in these photos, and that's the drinks. Look at these drinks. Oh my gosh, I need some right now. Like, dude, I will take any of these at any point in time right now. I need to book a flight right this second for the One Piece Cafe. If you're looking for something a bit more niche, Thailand actually had a collab with McDonald's for One Piece. The bucket actually has a straw hat kind of cover, which is just really cool. And apparently at the bottom, you can get all these different little figures with your meals. Also, I totally forgot to mention this. You can get a chopper bucket, which is pretty cool. I mean, Tony Chopper. But once again, if you'd like to see something a bit more traditional, KFC also did a collaboration with One Piece.
One Piece アイスクリーマー付きパック欲しいぞさあ
With these, you get all these different types of bottles, one having Luffy, one having the entire Straw Hat crew, and the last having Chopper. Recently, in France, they actually had a One Piece Burger King collaboration, and you could get one of two items. Either the Luffy burger, or the Sanji chicken sandwich. They actually had some promotional material for this, such as t-shirts. Like, I just think this is a really goofy t-shirt that you could be wearing. I don't think it's that bad, actually. Like, I could see myself wearing this around as a joke. Sanji does not look happy to have Luffy trying to grill. One of them is clearly more experienced than the other. One of them should not be in a kitchen by any means. He'll eat the food before it even gets out of the kitchen, bro. Like, what do you do at that point? McDonald's has also done a collaboration with One Piece inside of Japan. You could either get one with Luffy or one with Zoro. Forgive me if I don't perfectly pronounce this. On the left, we actually have an original chicken tatsuta. And on the right, we have a new yuzu scented grated Japanese radish chicken tatsuta. Tatsuta, bro. Why is that so hard to say? Zoro definitely has some more refined taste than Luffy. Because as you can tell, Luffy's is on the left, Zoro's is on the right. Okay, but I think that's enough about restaurants, all right? We've been in the restaurant category for a little while now. You guys want to see something pretty cool? Check this out. You can get a snail teapot. This is just so cool. I actually wouldn't mind buying one of these. You can use it to pour whatever you want. It doesn't have to be tea. Obviously, tea is what's advertised. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Speaking of tea, I know you've already heard about Dragon Ball tea, but what about One Piece tea? One Piece also has some ultra iced tea. As you can see, we got Zoro, Sanji, Nami, and even Luffy. Of course we'd have Luffy. But if that's not your cup of tea, how about some coffee? That's right, from Wanda, you could have all these different types of coffee drinks, all centered around different One Piece characters. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, I can't wait to sip on some Arlong, you know what I'm saying? Sip on some Bon Clay. And once again, if you like soda, no worries, there's plenty of One Piece sodas. First off, we have Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, and Nami. And then of course, another set of the exact same characters, just slightly different. I'm not sure what flavors they're supposed to be, it probably says it somewhere, but it looks pretty good. I'm sure it tastes nice, and you should probably go try it. I might go try it. But what about some chips? You're correct. If you'd like some chips, they have Luffy and Zoro chips, with Luffy's being barbecue, and Zoro's being ketchup. But you know what's cooler than that? These One Piece spicy snacks. In Japan, they have this spicy snack brand that's going around making all these different images of different One Piece characters eating spicy food and having the same reaction as Inaru. It's so goofy. Like, I actually laughed when I first saw this. I had to share it with you guys because it's pretty goofy. Oh, and to make things better, it's called Spicy D's Snack. Yeah, I don't think it can get much better than that. There's something else we need to discuss. One Piece gummies. That's right. One Piece would have gummies. Think about it. We have fruits. And those fruits within inside of One Piece make for pretty good gummies. I've seen this one a lot in person. This is the live action Luffy's Gum Gum fruit. I'm not gonna lie to you. In person, it does not look very good to eat, man. I don't know if I'd want to eat this. But it looks pretty cool. That's a lot darker than I remember the devil fruit being, but, you know, not bad. If you want something, I think, a bit more traditional, you can get these very tiny One Piece gummies. And as you see, it has the different fruits. Within these fruits, you would actually have a piece of chocolate. That's why there's a bit of a lid on top of each of the fruits. The chocolate looks a bit like this. It's inside of a little pack within inside of the fruit, and you get this tiny little chocolate. You're really buying it more for the fact that you have the little fruit rather than the chocolate itself. One Piece actually has a ton of gummies out there, so I can't go over all of them. But some of them will even come with stickers, and here's some One Piece gum. And jelly, apparently? Yeah, so I actually looked more into the jelly, and you can see on the back, it's meant to be a Jello cup. That's pretty cool. Also, there's these Gumi-san gummies, which are supposed to be, I guess, the gum fruit. It looks pretty close. No, it doesn't look close at all. But hey, it's meant to be. We're coming to the end of the One Piece foods. However, there's still a bit more. Like this Going Merry live action One Piece set. Look at this. You can put snacks inside of there and eat it. This is a pretty cool idea. I mean, you can sort out the snacks that you've bought so far and put them inside of the Going Merry. From everything I've seen, a lot of people enjoy it. It's also just a cool decoration, even if you don't use it for food. The final thing I want to share with you guys is the One Piece Kellogg collaborations. You see, in Japan, they have these small marts that just have random characters on some of their boxes. I thought this was kind of a cool fact. Apparently, a lot of the marts are so small, they can basically get away with just having whatever they want on the boxes, as a lot of people just don't mind having some anime characters on their food. So Kellogg has technically had One Piece on their boxes before. This first box, I believe, might even have wanted posters within it. And on the back, it also shows the nutrition facts. I believe it's supposed to be trying to argue that it's better than all these different types of meals, but I don't know how true that is. And for some reason, I don't know if I quite believe it, you know? I don't know. I don't know if cereal is a better meal than that. Here's another cover. We have Usopp, Chopper, and Zoro. This is the one I would be buying. Usopp is actually my favorite character. However, the back of this box appears to be the same as the Luffy box. So you can get either of these, and they would have the wanted posters within, and I think they have about the same nutritional values. That's about it for One Piece. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff out there, and maybe I can cover it in a new video. If you have suggestions, let me know in the comments. However, we have one more anime to get through within this video, and that would be Naruto. Naruto doesn't have nearly as much as Dragon Ball or One Piece, but it still has its fair share. And I think it'd be cool to go over them. First off, what is Naruto really known for eating? That's right, ramen. You see, ramen is the biggest thing I've seen around Naruto when it comes to food. Everybody wants to have Naruto ramen. Firstly, we have these cups of ramen, which come in these packages. They're all the same packaging, except for slightly different character placements and different flavors. Sakura has the beef flavor, Naruto has the original, and Sasuke has the chicken, with Kakashi just singing in the background, never moving within any of them. We also have this Naruto gummy ramen set. I have never had this before, but it looks like it might be pretty fun to try out. And then also, I kept seeing this package, no idea what it says, but it's some kind of Naruto ramen that's out there. Someone made it. I mean, it looks kind of good, actually. Naruto also has its own tea, like Dragon Ball and One Piece. Firstly, we have this bottle that says Ultra Iced Tea, and while Naruto is on the cover, there's actually a bunch more than Naruto. I'm just not going to show them all in this video, but it's essentially like 20 to 30 characters that are all like this. There's also a second type of iced tea, but it's more of a can, and I just thought that would also be worth mentioning. We also have bubble tea of Naruto, which I think is also equally as cool. It might honestly be my favorite packaging. It just has a really cool style. I would actually try this one. But if you don't want tea, there's also flavored water from Ocean Bomb. The same people that made the soda for Dragon Ball and One Piece made these flavored water cans that you could get for Naruto. We have Sakura, Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Itachi. There may be more out there, but this is what I could find. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have no idea where this is from, but I thought it was kind of cool. They have these Oasis iced teas, and it's like they're all like these tiny little balls in a way. I don't know how to describe it. But you have Naruto Orange, something like that. Kas Sasute. And I'm not even going to try saying whatever Sakura is supposed to be. But you have all these different flavors, and I thought the can designs were pretty unique. I think they're pretty cool. It has them all doing their signature attacks. Finally, for the drink category, we have some Naruto Ramune. There's a bunch of these, and I've actually tried out a few of them. They're actually pretty good. I recommend. Despite the Naruto packaging, it's just ramen and it's really good. On the snack category, we have these scrambled egg potato chips. I hate these. It even says Choji approved. Yeah, if it sounds bad, it's because it is. Scrambled eggs, it's more like, rotten eggs. Yeah, that's right. I had these and I gagged. I remember trying these and I couldn't even open the bag without gagging. It was terrible. Do not recommend. Stay 10,000 miles away from this bag of chips. Choji is crazy. Someone lock Choji up because this is not okay. If you'd like some more traditional chips, we have these Kome-san, Naruto, and Kakashi chips. Naruto having a cheese flavor and Kakashi having a cream and onion flavor. But let's talk about gummies again. Yes, I know, we've talked about gummies a lot this video, but Naruto also has his own. Firstly, we have these Rasengan gummies, which I think is really unique. Not only is it a Rasengan gummy, it's filled with the sour berry center. I don't know how these would taste, but they have pretty cool packaging, and it's a pretty cool concept. I mean, having Rasengan gummies, yeah, it sounds like something I'd want to try. There's also these Gumi-san gummies, and that's meant to be like the hidden leaf symbol, which I think is pretty unique, honestly. It's not bad. Pretty cool. Probably tastes nice as well. That's it for the gummies, but check out these Boruto biscuits. I've actually tried these before, and they were pretty alright, actually. They're not great, they're not terrible, they're just okay. If you'd like to try these, go for it. I don't think they'll blow you away or anything, but yeah, they're pretty alright. Also, check out this Naruto McDonald's Happy Meal. Yeah, actually, Naruto apparently has had a lot of collaborations with Naruto in different countries, and maybe I'll go over that in a different video. The reason I'm not trying to cover more Naruto McDonald's in this video is because a lot of them have to do with action figures, and I might do that in a separate video. But yeah, check out this cool packaging. And yes, it would come with a figure, as you can see. The last thing I want to show you guys is the Naruto mochi. You can see that there's Japanese peanut, there's Japanese melon, and of course, Japanese red bean. I believe there is more. Some of these flavors would have just different covers, but either way, I just thought this was kind of unique, and I thought it was worth mentioning, especially since I've went over previous anime's mochi. Oh, but one more thing. If you'd like to try out some of these Naruto snacks for yourself, go grab yourself a Naruto mystery snack box. You can still find these in like FYE, for instance. I find them around sometimes. They still exist, I just don't see them too often. But essentially, these boxes will come with all kinds of random snacks, even snacks that have not been included within this video. So go for it, surprise yourself. Unlike other animes, I haven't seen a mystery snack box for Dragon Ball or One Piece, but I did find one for Naruto, and it's pretty good. Except for the Choji chips, those are terrible. Either way, thank you guys for enjoying the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and let me know if I missed anything. What was your favorite? Fusion Timmy, signing out.